Hey man, what you doing? What does it look like I'm reading, dude? I'm reading a book. I'm reading a magazine. And shouldn't you be thinking what to do for the season 9 finale of Power Up, dude? Like, seriously, what have you been doing all the time? Seriously, man. Like, you know, I was gonna say, since I didn't mind that Sega Saturn game you did last time, like Virtua Fighter Remix or something, you totally should do another one, dude. You know, I bet it would be pretty awesome. So, like, did you have, like, I hear that Panzer Dragoon game is pretty awesome. You should do that one, man. You should totally do that one. Panzer Dragoon, huh? That's a really fun game. You know what? I'll do it. So for the season 9 finale of Power Up, it's Panzer Dragoon for the Sega Saturn. So let's get on our dragon and save the world again. So let's roll those fancy credits and get to it. They are nice. Panzer Dragoon was released in 1995 in North America for the Sega Saturn. In it, this game is basically an on-rail shooter where you basically fight on a giant dragon taking down enemies. Pretty cool game. It's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. What's interesting about this game is in the in-game cutscenes, the language they use is specifically done for the game. It's kind of called Panzerese in a way, and it's based on ancient Greek, Latin, and Russian, which is kind of interesting. Well, considering I'm reviewing the import copy of this game, as the North American version is really expensive. But yeah, that's cool to know actually. And also you can choose from 2 modes of fire: a rapid fire shot or a lock-on shot. For most of this review, or all of this review, I used the lock-on shot, as it was a lot easier for me to go through the game doing that than doing rapid fire. And I was able to knock out a whole bunch of enemies and bosses that way as well. Sound-wise, this has a really great soundtrack. I especially like the first opening levels music, which is amazing, but the other ones are really awesome as well. Really good stuff all around. And besides this game, the Panzer Dragoon has spawned sequels. After this game, there is Panzer Dragoon 2 Zwei for the Sega Saturn, and also Panzer Dragoon Saga for the Sega Saturn. Although Panzer Dragoon Saga had a very low print run, as I believe it came out at the end of the Sega Saturn's life, and so it's really super expensive, costing hundreds of dollars just for a copy. So if you have the money, you know, you can go for it, but I myself, I would not recommend going for that. And after that, they came out with Panzer Dragoon Orta for the Xbox Classic. And what's cool is in that game that's a brand new game, but in that game you can unlock the classic Panzer Dragoon in Panzer Dragoon Orta. Cool, huh? if you're looking to pick this game up, I would suggest picking up the Japanese import copy, as it's much cheaper. If you want to pick up the North American one, you might be spending a little bit of dough. So be warned. Anyway, I thought this was a fun game because the funny thing is I really thought it was, I remember reading about this growing up and seeing it in game magazines, and I thought it was pretty cool, but I never really actually played it until a couple of years back when my friend Josh had Panzer Dragoon Ultra for the Xbox Classic, and I thought it was very fun, so I thought I eventually picked up my Xbox Classic copy. I thought it was pretty fun. But then finally, I'm like, hey, I'll try the original Saturn version, and I thought it was fun. So I thought I'd review it for this episode. But it's not bad, even though I'm not too good at on rail shooters. But I did all right. I did pretty decent for how well I did. So that was not half bad. I thought I did pretty decent. But this is not bad, although that dragon is cool too. And I like the interesting language that they speak in the game too, which is pretty neat. So yeah, this is a pretty fun game. I had a lot of fun playing it, and so it's cool. It's cool. Well, anyway, so now should you pick this game up? Most definitely, especially if you like on-rail shooters. It's a good fun game. It's a good fun game. I would recommend it highly. So I think I just answered my recommendation scale. So my recommendation scale would be highly recommended.
And as always, if you live in or around South St. Paul, Minnesota, or the Twin Cities metro area in particular, please make sure to visit my friends at Level Up Games. And also, they have another store, I think in Minneapolis, called Meat Hall. And I don't think Meat Hall sells video games. I think they sell other they sell board games. I think and other things too. But anyway, the locations I frequent are the Level Up Games in Eagan and South St. Paul. And anyway, so here's the first location I'll show. The picture over there, hello. And the address of that first one, hello. And now we'll switch it up to the other location and the other address. And if you're seeing this on YouTube, awesome sauce. And if you like what you're seeing and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. And also, I have an Instagram account, a Facebook fan and group page, as well as a Twitter account. And that stuff's down below as well. Hello. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the Season 10 opener of Power Up. Hello everybody. Anyway, but before I end this video, as always, I just want to thank you I just want to thank all my new subscribers this past year that subscribed and liked my videos and thought they were awesome. And it's cool is I've actually, at the beginning of last year, at the beginning of this year, at this time last year, I actually hit over 100 subscribers. Wow! Granted, it's not as much as some of these YouTubers, But as I like to say, I just like doing this to have fun. I don't do it to make money. I don't want to make money. It's a hobby for me. So that's why I don't do a Patreon. I don't do like, and I don't even do like monetizing. Because if I monetize, then God forbid I get a copyright strike if I use something. So it kind of minimizes my copyright strikes if I apparently do that. Although somehow YouTube doesn't know about, some of these companies don't know about fair use, apparently. But yeah, and also as you know, I think I mentioned on my Facebook page or something, I thought doing 2 episodes every other month was a little bit stressful for me. It's a little bit, because I do the show all by myself. So it got a little bit nerve-wracking. So then I decided to just go back to doing at least one every month to help ease that. So at least you get a new episode every month, and then you're like, hey, so you get that content. And then I can do like other stuff on the channel as well if I feel like it. I know pretty much lately it's just been power-ups. Because I know I've been busy with other things. So I've been but I do try to make sure to do that 1 episode of Power Up every month. So I'll try to make sure to do that, because I have a lot of games. I have a ton of games I can review. So Power Up won't be going away anytime soon. But I might do other things. Maybe that's an offshoot of the Power Up. I've always thought about doing like the differences between different versions of the same game, kind of like what some other YouTube channels have been doing. Because I think I know I know same game, different name does that. Game versus game does something like that. Of course, I don't want to do it all the time. I'd probably do it as like a special, like if I wanted to mix up a bit, I'd probably do it like that. So I kind of did that when I did my review of NBA Jam Tournament Edition a couple years back. So I kind of counted that as a 2 episode thing, because I thought it was always 2 games. So, but we'll see. And I always like to tweak my show. I always like watching other YouTubers that do gaming channels to see what they do, to see if I can tweak and learn from them and tweak my technique, see what things I can add, what things I can subtract, among other things. So yeah. But anyway, I can't believe it'll be my 10th year doing the show. That's nuts. It's kind of funny. I can remember at this time, like back in 2009, when I shot all this stuff, and then I posted it in 2000. That first January 2010, and I just kept doing them. It's just amazing to see how far I've gone from just shooting it at a TV screen to like actually getting a decent capture card and using that to capture my video so it looks a lot better, or better production values, as my younger sister likes to say. But yeah. But anyway, it's been a good year for Power Up, and for those of you that have subscribed even recently, thank you for subscribing, and I'm happy. Hopefully you've enjoyed my content so far, and I really hope that I can get more subscribers and really push that up as I go along. But anyway, depending on what time of the day you're seeing this, I wish you a wonderful day, night, or day. And at the time of this shooting, it's just about the new year. So I wish all of you a wonderful and safe Happy New Year. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Take care.